We're looking at why the short-term aggregate supply curve is upward sloping, and we looked at two models for that, the sticky price model and the sticky wages model. Now we'll move on to the third model, which is the imperfect information model or the misperceptions. Now, the imperfection in this model is that producers have imperfect information about the general price level. Thus, they sometimes misinterpret changes in the general price level as changes in the relative price of the goods they produce. Now, why does this imperfection arise? As number of goods is so large, the producers cannot observe all prices at all times. They monitor closely the prices of what they produce, but less closely the prices of all the goods they consume. So the idea is that supplier knows the nominal price of the good he produces, but does not know the overall price level when he makes his production decision. So this is the missing information. All the supplier will know is an expectation of what that actual price level will be, which is what is the expected price level. So the decision to produce will be made based upon the expected price level. So suppose the price level rises unexpectedly. When producers see, now the producer will see his price rise before realizing that all prices are also rising, which will fool him into thinking the relative price of his good has increased, so he produces more. Now, when so many producers think in this way, so when actual price level exceeds expected price level, output will increase. Similarly, if the price level is lower than expected, the producer will think that the relative price of the good has gone down and they will decide to reduce the output. So when price level is below expected price level, output will decrease. Thus, the amount of output they choose to supply depends upon the actual price level compared to the expected price level. If actual price level is higher than expected price level, output goes above the natural rate. If actual price level is less than expected price level, then output will go below the natural rate. Now let's look at an example to illustrate this. Suppose everyone expects the general price level to increase by 5%, but assume that the price level unexpectedly increases by 8%. Now, all producers will think that the relative price of the good they're producing has increased, hence they increase production of the goods. Similarly, if say the price level had increased by only 2%, when all producers expected a 5% increase in price, producers will think that the relative price of their own good has declined. So in response, all suppliers will reduce their output.